Hi, I'm Robin Higgins, and this is Does Biochemistry Follow the Octet Rule? Okay, so let's remind ourselves what the Octet Rule is. Well, the Octet Rule states that every atom wants to have a complete outer valence shell. And so for most atoms, this means it's going to have 8 electrons. So let's take a look at this oxygen atom in the middle of water. So we can see that it has 2 lone pairs, so it has a total of 4 electrons to itself, and it also has 2 single bonds. And each bond is composed of 2 electrons. So in total, this oxygen has 4 electrons from lone pairs, so unbonded, and it has 4 electrons from pairs, so bonded. So it has a total of 8 electrons, so it follows the Octet Rule. And we're looking at water, and water is in the body, and it's a part of a lot of important biological processes, so already biochemistry follows the Octet Rule. However, just like chemistry, biochemistry doesn't always follow the Octet Rule. So one big exception is sulfur compounds and also phosphorus compounds. So if we take a look at this molecule, which is also known as sulfuric acid, we can see that sulfur has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bonds. So 6 bonds equals 12 electrons, which is obviously over 8, so it's breaking the Octet Rule. And so this is kind of how the Octet Rule always works. It's a pretty good way to learn how chemistry works. It predicts a lot of things correctly. Another one is like salt, right? Sodium chloride. Sodium naturally has 1 electron, chlorine naturally has 7. So they make a great bond because they each get to have 8 on their valence shell. However, there are just exceptions. And so biochemistry doesn't have more exceptions than chemistry. It's just the imperfections of the rule itself. I'm Robin Higgins, and this has been Does Biochemistry Follow the Octet Rule?